In this video, we're going to take a look at the top 10 figures in my collection. Let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and in this video, which is video number 4 of the 12 Days of Christmas playlist 2023. And in this one, we're going to be taking a look at, in no particular order, the top 10 figures in my collection. So the top 10 1/6 scale figures of my collection that I'm most hyped about. Basically, if I had to sell everything, these are the ones that I would keep more than likely. Now, of course, you ask me this again next week or next month, it mightn't be the exact same list, but I'm pretty sure these are the one for now. Anyway, all right, in no particular order, the DX19. It's a triple threat. I love the character Batman. I love the source material, the Dark Knight trilogy, and of course, I love this version of it. In terms of, like, Bale is my Batman, as much as I love Keaton as well. Bale is my Batman. I love what he did with Bruce Wayne. I love what he did with the Batman himself. Look, the voice in parts hit and miss, but yeah, I'll take that. But this particular suit is actually my favorite Batsuit design, because as much as I loved the Keaton, Keaton, Tim Burton Batman Begins, and I thought it was, very gothic, and you didn't know if it was supposed to be like in the 80s or the 60s or wherever. It had the kind of a really cool kind of a gothic kind of an atmosphere that Burton created. It was kind of otherworldly, whereas this was very much rooted in reality. I always wanted to see how would this concept, this billionaire playboy who beats criminals to death, but not to death, goes out and beats criminals to pulp with his bare hands. They're not even bare hands. Why did Lucius Fox say that? I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to see how it would work in real world, and that's exactly what Nolan gave us, and that's what Bale's Batman provided. And I loved the way that this was rooted in reality, with the kind of the separate armor plates, so you could get a bit more articulation and move more, and also the fact it was Kevlar, and explain that. Just really, really cool. So yeah, I like the way it's not just straight black. I like the way the armor is segmented. I like the way that you have like kind of almost carbon fiber underneath the symbol there. It's almost like a gunmetal grey. The gauntlet blades, love them as well. And even the way like they've kept the gold belt, and it really, really pops. And the design of the cowl, I just love this figure. Really looking forward to seeing what Inart does do. All jokes aside, when they do their 1/6 scale version of this, would be a great very, very good companion piece with that rooted Inart Joker. So yeah, phenomenal figure. Really, really like this. I had the DX02, and that was the most disappointed I was ever by any unboxing for Hot Toys. It was just really, really underwhelming. I overpaid for it. Worked backwards. Thing was a bloody statue. Like here, you've got a neoprene undersuit, and you've all the little panels segmented. It also comes with a bunch of stuff. You got the swap out mouth plates, loads of different hands. That's not the stock cape. That's a Jackson Chew custom given to me by Alan, aka the 6th Scale Gallery. But even the stock cape is not bad. It's not as nice as this. Doesn't hang as natural as this, or drape as natural as this, but it's still pretty damn good. It comes with what else? It comes with a grappling gun, some of the the little kind of mines, the bombs he has, batarangs. The EMP, the sticky bomb gun, everything but the backpack. They should have included the backpack on this. But yeah, I love this figure. Interested to see how the Hot Toys Armory from Dark Knight Rises turns out. The one that comes with a CrossFit Bruce Wayne, and interested to see what Inart does. All the same, it is definitely one of the top 10 figures in my collection. Next one, this is the T800. I can't remember the MMS number on this, but this is the Terminator from Terminator 1. This is an old figure. It's a heavy figure, and I think it's a seamless body underneath it. I can't actually remember, but it is heavy. I think the sculpt, the Arnie, still looks pretty good, still holds up for a figure that's probably about 10 years old. The proportions on this are very, very good. It comes with like 4 different weapons. It comes with I think the Uzi and shotgun, and the 2 different, I think it was like a revolver, and then the gun with the laser sight. I can't remember the exact name of that weapon. 2 different head sculpts as well. The light up eye glasses. That's down the shelf, and I actually took this photo. I took that photo, I took this photo. I'll tell you if I don't take photos, whatever. But that one there, yes, took that photo. I'm not great at Photoshop, but just put a background in behind it. But thought it turned out okay. But trying to replicate that police shootout scene, obviously. But look, great figure, old figure. But I sometimes I don't know which one I like better, this or the DX13. The DX13 is comes with a bunch of stuff as well. But something about that first movie I still love. Okay, of course, look, I cannot possibly have a list without this figure on it. I know we're all sick of it. I know that, Hot Toys have done it loads of times, and now they're doing it artisan, rooted and sculpted, and now J&D are in there with their silicone bodies and glass eyes and stuff like that. I get it. This doesn't take away from this. it's still one of my favorite on-screen characters of all time. And look at that rooted hair. It looks fantastic. I gotta say, sculpt, paint applications, rooted hair, tailoring, the weathering on it. I mean, this could have been a bulky figure. This guy wears a shirt, a tie, a waistcoat, an underjacket, then a purple jacket, chain wallet and all that. It could potentially have been a really, really bulky figure, but it looks really, really well, both versions. But yeah, stunning piece, absolutely, definitely in the top 10. Remember this list? It's no particular order. This one here is the die-cast Robocop from the first movie that comes with the chair. This has like swap out battle damage and clean parts for the helmet and the chest plate. It has voice effects and stuff like that. You can install batteries on it. It comes with a remote and you can make it say stuff. The chair lights up as well. Chair comes with loads of different wires and stuff like that, like, so it really looks screen accurate. Two different guns, a die-cast gun which can be put into his the side, the thigh armor opens up just like in the movie and you can put it in, and then one that you can hold in hands. A few different swap out mouth plates as well, and they look exactly like the actor looked like as well. All right, Peter Weller, yeah, Peter Weller. Okay, so this one specifically, it's the one on the left. This is the Mark 6, it's the die-cast Mark 6, the special edition one. Comes with loads of swap out parts. So it has your clean and battle damage chest plates. Obviously it comes with a head sculpt as well. This is the special edition, so it comes with another helmet that actually lights up blue underneath it. Bunch of different things, ending from lasers to mini rockets, all the kind of stuff that you tediously swap out. None are magnetic, unfortunately. It's getting a bit dated. Haven't ruled out getting a new version of this because of that amazing looking gantry it has. I really do like the gantry, but yeah, definitely one of the top 10 figures in the collection. Okay, this is the Spider-Man Homecoming from Deluxe. Like, look, this is the only Spider-Man I currently own. I do have intentions of getting the integrated suit, and then Toby and Andrew, and putting them together in like a meme pose or whatever like that. Some of those guys in pre-order. Pardon me. And yeah, I had the final swimsuit, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I definitely had to offload some Spider-Man because I was on track to having 9. I was like, no one, maybe someone out there needs 9. That's fine if that's your type of person, but I definitely didn't need 9. I was like, I had to kind of catch myself on there before I lost the run on myself. But yeah, I love this because it looks like the classic Spider-Man design. You have the red and blue suit and spider and all that, but then he looks like he's on his way to school. You know, he's got the hoodie, he's got the yellow blazer like he had in the first movie. I really like Tom Holland's rendition and story of, you know, MCU Spider-Man. Like, I just wasn't a fan of the Raimi movies, and not really a fan of the Garfield movies. No Way Home definitely made me appreciate the two boys. I grew up with the Raimi verse. I grew up with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, but I didn't like him when I first saw him, and I still don't like them now, you know. So yeah, Tom Holland I think is the Spider-Man I think did it best on screen and stuff like that. Like, I just like the way they plucked him out of Queens, wherever, and just Tony Stark stuck him into the MCU and just got on with it. Like, we didn't need to see Uncle Ben die again, but of course then seeing what happened in No Way Home, it all almost seemed inescapable. But yeah, stunning looking figure. Yeah, this figure this is like, the show had no business being as good as it was. Absolutely loved everything from the intro to the action scenes to the humor to the character development. Like, you know, this guy, you really didn't like him when you first see him in Suicide Squad, and then by the end of his series you're like, actually really like this guy. And John Cena did a great job as well, so looking forward, hopefully to do a season 2. I'd definitely be excited about that. But yeah, this figure has some sort of a story, really. Like, at the start the head sculpts weren't great, the helmets didn't look like they were as chrome as they should have been, the body wasn't screen accurate, and the arms were jointed as well. It looked very awful, questionable. But then the final product, okay, obviously they updated it, the head sculpts nailed it. So you've like 3 different versions. You can pose them like this with the 3. There's a magnetic tongue, which is the weirdest accessory ever. You can pose them like this, or take out the tongue, just looks like he's screaming, and then there's another kind of more neutral face. There's 2 different chromed out helmets, because different helmets have different functions. The body is fantastic on it. It's screen accurate. They've completely redone the body. They changed it from jointed to seamless. It's a heavy figure. It holds a pose quite well. The arms, the texture and the musculature and all the like different details on it looks fantastic as well. And of course it comes with like the sword, the axe, the Peacemaker gun, the silencer. Oh, the gun can be removed. I haven't done it yet, but an Eagly, even no business including Eagly, but Eagly with the folded up wings or the stretched out wings. This is a fantastic figure, and shout out to Joao, big brother. This is the one that started it all, folks. I mean, if you're out there and you're getting one Iron Man and you only want to get one Iron Man, like, this is probably one to get. This is the Mark III 2.0. Like, improved height and accuracy. The last one of these had that swap out neutral and torso. Very, very strange move, but this one's like better articulation. It's that bit taller. The paint apps are better. I think the proportions are better. You know, parts are die cast, obviously. You get a bunch of battle damage and clean parts. So you have like a clean faceplate, chest plate with a chest plate and shoulder pauldrons, whatever you want to call them. Then you can swap them out for the battle damage ones, and the arc reactor is actually broken on the battle damage one, which is pretty cool. You got a base as well, which is a bit of a struggle because there's two parts when you really have to push down the base. It takes ages. I've heard people not being able to fit the top onto the bottom, but like it took me a long time, but eventually got there. A lot of brute force, ignorance, and patience, but it looks well when it's all put together. But you do kind of have to stand it with one foot on the base, what I find, because there's not enough space to really stand them in a dynamic pose. You can put them straight up and down, but it wouldn't really look great. Like, but yeah, look, you have all these like swap out, like magnetic. Some are actually magnetic, you know, parts, like so, like the micro rockets on his shoulders, and I think the rocket appears out of his arm and stuff like that. So there's a lot of cool accessories. Head sculpt is great. So look, if you're out there and you want one Iron Man from the MCU, this I would definitely consider this one if I were you. Okay, this is one I worked backwards on that I picked up. Yeah, I actually picked this up this year and worked backwards on it. It was a figure I always wanted, and of course the DX09 being 2.0, once I dropped the pre-order on that and the 89 Batmobile, I was like, right, okay, this needs to happen. Just was patient, kind of keeping an eye out for several years, and then eventually saw one of the price I was willing to pay, which didn't break the bank. But yeah, I mean, come on, the head sculpt is still one of the best head sculpts they've done. You got that material hat, 2 different coats, comes with, like, you know, a bunch of accessories. Like, this was original. This is DX08, so back when the DX was a DX. You have a bunch of, like, money. There is the false teeth thing that it falls out. I'm actually forgetting now. There's a few guns as well. You got the long gun. I think there's a short gun as well. I think there's the gun with the flag, the little joke gun that has a little flag coming out saying bang and stuff like that. So yeah, look, it's a great one. Can't wait to get the DX0. I keep calling it DX09, but it's not the DX09 2.0. The other Batman. I don't know the code on it, but basically the Keaton 2.0. So they're going to look great together. And finally, and again, this is my top 10 figures in the collection in no particular order. I think it'd be just too hard to rank them, and it could change from time to time. But this is the DX13, another one that I worked backwards and picked up this year. But I mean, what's not to like? The eye lights up. Comes with two different jackets, because one of the jackets is kind of less battle damage and it's for the left arm before the left arm gets ripped off. And then you can pop out the left arm from the elbow, just, you know, onwards, pop it off, and then you can put in a battle damage one, which reveals like all the flesh is gone from the hands up to, you know, above the forearm. And you can see all the, like, the metal parts because his arm's been ripped off. 2 different sculpts, one more battle damage than the other. Like I said, 2 different jackets and like an arsenal and a bunch of different guns and stuff like that. But yeah, super looking piece. It's a lot of people would argue this is one of HotToys' best ever pieces, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's the top 10 figures in my collection, no particular order. And this is video 4 of the 12 Days of Christmas 2023 playlist. Video 5 will be tomorrow at the same time. So yeah, that's it. If you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know if you have any of these pieces or not. You can also follow me on Instagram and on X. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.